Hey everyone, welcome to this video, and in this video we are going to learn about information gathering. So what are the different techniques of information gathering and how we can gather information from the publicly available domains, and like we can search for our targets, we can fetch the information from publicly available domains. So this is all about it, okay? So the technical term of information gathering is called as reconnaissance, okay? And it's it's a short form of reconnaissance, which is trending nowadays, okay? Recon. So we are going to look at few of the recon techniques. Let's get started. So first of all, whois database? Whois a public database that allows anyone to look up the identity of a domain owner. So if you register your own domain, right? If you register your own domain, maybe your name.com, then while registering you input all of your details like your email address, your physical address, your mobile number, everything, okay? So this data goes to whois database, okay? And this whois database is being managed by internic. So that's basically Internetwork Information Center, which is a part of ICANN. So ICANN is the main body and internic is a department under ICANN. So ICANN is basically Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, okay? So this whois database is public, so everyone can authenticate the authenticate the domain owner, okay? That's why this database is made public. Now the problem here is your personal details which you have entered while registering this domain will be leaked if you do not purchase privacy policy. So while registering your domain, you have an option to purchase privacy policy. If you purchase privacy policy by paying some extra bucks, by paying some extra rupees or money, that in that case your information will not be revealed publicly in the whois database, okay? So many people does not have this idea, and many people does not subscribe for this additional policy, which is a privacy policy, by paying extra money, okay? So all that information can be revealed from whois database. So let's look at the whois database, okay? So how to do whois information gathering? These are a couple of websites. whois.domaintools.com, okay? whois.domaintools.com. This is my favorite website. Apart from this, we have who.is, okay? We have whois.com, we have whois.org. So you can open up any of these websites. You will get the same data in all of these websites, because every of these websites are connected to the main whois database, which is made publicly available by ICANN, okay? So all these are different portals, but you can get the same data from all these portals. So I'll quickly go and I'll check for, let's say, flipkart.com. So I'm searching for flipkart.com on whois.domaintools.com, and let's wait for a while, and in the meanwhile let's search the same thing from who.is as well. Flipkart.com, and here we have the details. So basically flipkart.com is having a privacy policy signed. Why? Because over here we are not able to see anything. You can see client delete prohibited. So if you see this, it means that the domain has signed the privacy policy. So we are not able to get any of the data of flipkart.com domain, okay? But not a problem, not a problem. We will look for another domain. So maybe tenda.com.cn. Tenda is, as you know, it's a Chinese router, okay? Name is question mark, status is okay, and the email address which is used to register this domain is liu-fi@tenda.cn, and it was registered, like it's getting expired in 2022. It was registered in 2000. Okay, oh my god, it's so old, it's so old. Okay, maybe we can look for something else. For example, yeah, let's go for Hyper HQ. So again, we have this client prohibited option. I mean, they have Hyper HQ must have privacy policy. Let's look for realpaprika.com. This is a pizza chain. Yeah, it's a pizza chain website. Basically, they deliver pizzas. They have a pizza restaurant as well. And here you can see we have all the details of this realpaprika.com website. If you go and check what is Real Paprika, let me quickly open up realpaprika.com. It's like a local store or a local restaurant, okay, for pizza. Alright, and we have got information of the owner, maybe the owner, okay, Mr. Lakshman, who is staying in Nehru in Ahmedabad, in Gujarat. This is the pin code, this is the mobile number, oh my god, and this is the email address. So look at this, you are getting all the information with the help of Whois. So this is one of the best source for grabbing someone's information. Okay, I'm simply closing this for now. Okay, we have this opened, validation required. So there is a special reason why I'm opening this whois.domaintools.com. I'll make you understand. Traffic lights, where are they? Okay, I can see here as well, and here as well. Okay, so basically here also for Flipkart we are not going to get anything, but the kind of the data which is presented on this whois.domaintools.com is very friendly to read. See, even though we are not getting who is the registrar, what's the name, what's the email address, what's the physical address, what's the phone number, okay, but still we are getting what is the IP address, and we are getting this message, one other site is hosted on this server. Okay, one other site is hosted on this server. So basically Flipkart may be having their own dedicated server on which they have hosted two websites. Okay, on one server they have hosted two websites. So it's fine because it must be their own, it must be their own server, dedicated server. Okay, now I'm searching for realpaprika.com. Again, validation tractors. Okay, so you must have to go and read out all the information and understand the implications of it. Okay, now look at here, it's 2681 days old, so it's almost around I can say 7 years old. Okay, 7, no, not 7, around 8 to 9 years old. And as you can see, 28 other sites hosted on this server. Now this must not be a dedicated server, okay, because a pizza chain owner cannot have a dedicated server to host other websites. So we have to understand that this is a shared server. Okay, now with the help of this little information, we can think of more possibilities of hacking into this website or the server. Why? Because shared servers are always risky. You should not upload your website on a shared server. The reason is if I'm able to compromise any one particular website from this shared server, then I'll be able to hack into this real paprika also. But maybe your question would be like, sir, for the same we need to have the list of 28 sites which are hosted on this server, right? Yes, exactly. And for the same thing we will go and check reverse IP. Click on reverse IP. It will give us the list of 28 websites which are hosted on the same server. As you can see over here, this abhmadmin.co.in, then ericsindia.com, atheva.co.uk, and there are a couple of more 25 websites which are not displayed over here because we are using the free version of this domain tools. So not a problem. It does not mean that if domain tools is not showing you all the 28 domains, you don't have any other way. See, uh, we are always having some sort of, I can say, bypasses for everything. You get signal.com. So go to yougetsignal.com. It does have reverse IP domain lookup feature. So I think it's taking quite time, but not a problem. We have to understand this. Then we have to check that what is the server running on this particular application. So okay, server information is not available. Yeah, it's here. It's Apache. Okay, Apache server is running, and yeah, that's what the main thing which you have to focus for now. Data center is NetMagic in Mumbai. Okay, so maybe they are having this NetMagic server, but it's a shared server because 28 other websites are hosted on the same server. So here again, reverse IP domain check. We will do this realpaprika.com, and let's go and check out what are those other 28 websites. Alright, this is showing only one. This is a bit astonishing. Okay, maybe we should try out something else. So let's say pizzahut.com. pizzapoint.in. Alright, so as you can see, found 8 domains hosted on the same web server. Now these other domains, okay, are not related to pizza, and that's why it's clear that this pizzapoint.in website is hosted on a shared server. So I told you that if the website is hosted on a shared server, there is a risk. If I am able to compromise any of this particular web application, then I'll be able to take over this pizzapoint.in also. Okay, so I'm going back. So see, with the help of this simple whois search, you are getting a lot of information, like who is the registrar, okay, what's the name, what's the address, what's the IP address, what's the phone number, what's the email address, everything with the help of simple whois search. And also what other sites are hosted on the same server, because you can leverage that particular thing for a better attack. Okay, I hope this explains well about whois information gathering and reverse IP lookup as well. So next thing is, okay, when you are doing any kind of cyber security testing or cyber security, I can say, I mean, not cyber security, but anything kind of illegal, okay, I would not recommend. But if you are doing it, you should always do it with proxy or VPN. Okay, maybe you are testing, maybe you are you don't have malicious intention, but you don't want to reveal your IP address. Okay, so in that case you have to use proxy or a VPN. So I'll make you understand both the terminologies. Okay, So with the help of proxy and VPN, you can hide your own identity. So proxy, as the name suggests, will help us to substitute our identity on internet. So when did you hear about proxy keyword in your life for the very first time? I heard proxy keyword in my school days. Okay, when a regular teacher was on leave, a proxy teacher come in, and that's when I heard about proxy. So proxy is kind of a substitute. So over here, proxy will substitute our IP address. Okay, so proxy like will hide our IP address basically and provide a new IP address. Alright, so I'll make sure that I will make the proxy fundamental clear to all of you in the next slide. So basically it will help to hide our IP address by routing all the traffic through proxy server instead of our IP address. Okay, so this is the scenario without proxy or a VPN. This is the scenario without proxy or a VPN. Okay, for example, this is your IP address, and if you are accessing this particular server, or the application which is hosted on this server, okay, directly, then in the logs your IP address will be clearly visible to recipient. Okay, and you can get caught. So it says on 9:10:15 seconds this IP address has accessed home.php. Okay, so this is what, and this is basically how a normal scenario could expose your IP address. But if you are using proxy, then this would be the entire scenario. You will not be directly communicating with the server, but you will have a proxy server in between. You will connect to a proxy server, okay, and then from a proxy server you are going to connect to the main server that you want to connect or test. So you have this IP address, proxy server does have this IP address. So if you are going through proxy server, in logs, not your IP address will be there, but the IP address of the proxy server will be there. Okay, so this is this is basically how proxy works. Now these are few disadvantages of a proxy. Proxy servers often work on an unencrypted channels on HTTP or without SSL or TLS, which is why there is always a risk of transmitting data to a proxy server in clear text. Okay, so I would not recommend to use proxy server to input any kind of information. Okay, input any kind of information to fill out any form. I would not recommend to use proxy server when you are filling out any sensitive stuffs. But if you just simply want to watch some videos which are not normal YouTube videos without logging in, okay, or any other videos without logging in, or any other stuff which you can just read but you do not have to fill out anything, okay, then you can use proxy server. So here's the question, can you open your Facebook account with the proxy server? You can, but you should not. Okay, you can open if the facebook.com is restricted in your school, in your college, in your office. With the help of proxy server you can bypass the restrictions also. Okay, but you should not be doing that with the help of proxy. Why? Because your data, your username and password will be sent in clear text to these proxy servers, and they might compromise your account. They might, okay, we are not sure. Other thing, proxy server administrator keeps the log for longer period of time. So if you have committed some crime, or if you have logged into your Facebook account, then for a longer period of time your credentials would be there, your IP address would be there in their logs, and that's why you should not use proxy to open up any of your accounts. It's okay to surf something, it's okay to watch out some videos without logging in, but do not fill out any forms. So if you want to log in into your Facebook account, if you want to log in into your bank account, if you want to log in into your different accounts, okay, then you should use VPN, because VPNs are considered secure than proxy. Okay, so I'll just give you free proxy list, okay, and how you can configure this. So Google out list of proxy IP addresses. here you will have couple of IP addresses and the port number which you can configure. So if I want to use proxy server, okay, what I will be doing is I've copied this IP address. I'll quickly go to options. I'll type proxy over here. I'll go to settings. I will click on manual proxy configuration and I will insert this IP address over here and port number 8080 as it is 8080 mentioned in the this list. Okay, it's 8080 over here. So, and I will simply press OK. But as of now, I don't want to change anything. I don't want to change because it will interrupt this video recording. Alright, so this is list of proxy which you can Google out simply and you can configure it in your browser, and this is how you can use proxy servers. Apart from this, you have a lot of different websites, web proxy basically. Okay, when you use this IP address, it's considered as a browser proxy. When you use this websites kproxy.com, okay, this is considered as a web proxy. This is again a proxy site. You can open up any website with the help of this particular proxy website. Let's say if any websites are restricted into your college premise, you can open it up over here and you can click on surf and you can simply access it. But make sure you do not spread out the message being happy to everyone, because if you are going to spread out the message to all of your friends, hey, kproxy is working, okay, you can open up Facebook account with kproxy, then everyone will start using kproxy and network administrator will come to know that my dear students are bypassing my restrictions with the help of kproxy, so let's block kproxy. Alright, so don't do that. So these IP addresses are always changing. You can use any of them. You may go to this and check out what are the different IP addresses available over here. hide-my-ip.com. Okay, I hope this explains well about proxy. Now I'll be explaining you about VPN. So VPN stands for virtual private network. So VPNs are ideally designed to extend the access of your private network over a public network. So below are few practical usage. Okay, so let's say like there is a bank. Okay, there is a bank and bank does have 10 branches in the same city, and all the branches needs to get interconnected. So for those purposes we use VPN. Okay, we use VPN. VPNs are not ideally designed to bypass the restrictions or to hide the identity, but it is observed that hackers are using in this fashion, and that's why the trend of VPN came in existence, to bypass the restriction and to hide the identity as well. So yeah, this is the first case. Remote basically remote or mobile users can access corporate applications or resources. So if in an organization there are some remote users who are not coming to office, who are on field, okay, or mobile users again who are working on field, so if they want to connect to the applications of the server, like if the server is in the premises of the office, if they want to connect to that server, they will use VPN. Okay, and VPN will help them to connect to the server. So that's why VPNs were designed. Again, the same thing connecting different branches of an organization like banks. If you want to connect different branches, you can use VPN. Connection to a VPN is established using an encrypted layer tunneling protocol along with different authentication mechanism schemes. So yeah, of course, that's why VPN is considered secure as compared to proxy. The other usage of VPN identified is to bypass geo restrictions and censorships to protect the personal identity and location and stay anonymous on the internet. Okay, so unlike proxy, communication through VPN is done securely and the data transmitted on it is encrypted. Almost most VPN providers claim that they do not keep logs. That's why it is considered secure. Okay, VPN does not store logs, so your IP address will not be stored in VPN server's log, and that's why you will be safe if you are using VPN. Now for VPN, if you simply Google out free VPN software, you will get list of it. Okay, Hotspot Shield is the #1 free VPN, Windscribe, TunnelBeer, Proton VPN, NordVPN, Speedify. So I have this hotspot shield open up over here. Okay, winner of world's fastest VPN speed test awards by Ookla. Okay, so this is the best VPN which you can use for free. They do offer a free version as well. So go and check this out, download this from the official website, and make sure you use it, you try this out. Okay, now with VPN again the same thing. Okay, instead of this proxy, you have a VPN over here, and you will connect to this network first, and then you will be connecting to this server. So in proxy you are connecting to a server. Okay, in case of a VPN you are connecting to someone else's network first, and then you are accessing this particular server. Alright, that's why this is the difference between proxy and a VPN. Again the same thing here, the log of VPN will be there. Okay, on the server logs, the IP address of VPN will be there, not your IP address. I hope this explains well about proxy and VPN. The next concept is site mirroring. So site mirroring is basically to mirror the front end of the site. You cannot copy the source code. Okay, you cannot copy the backend source code, but you can copy the entire front end of the web application with the help of a tool called as httrack website copier. Okay, httrack website copier. So what we can do is we can simply open this up. Next, project name. Okay, real paprika. Okay, it will be stored in C drive my websites. Alright, and give out the URL over here, http://realpaprika.com. Okay, then you can set few options if you want. Like if you are using a proxy server, then you can mention the proxy IP address and the port number over here. Okay, you may configure it further. If the proxy IP address needs you to log in, then you can enter the login username password over here. I'm simply going cancel. Okay, we are simply going next, and then they have few options: disconnect when finished, shut down PC when finished. So if the website is long, if the website is big, it will take time. So they are giving you an option that they will automatically shut down your PC when the downloading of the front end of the website will be finished. Okay, but we don't want to do anything. We'll just go and click on finish, and this is what we can see over here. The different files from realpaprika.com are being downloaded into our system automatically with the help of this website copier. Okay, understand, this will only copy the front end code, not the back end code. So only HTML, CSS, JS, images file, all the front end files, not the back end files. It will not download PHP code, ASP code, JSP code. Okay, not the back end server programming language. So here I'm just pressing cancel for now. I'm stopping this. Let me quickly stop this. And I'll simply go to browse mirrored website. So on clicking this, as you can see, this is getting loaded from my particular system, and this is the exact copy of the website. So I can browse the entire website locally with the help of this. Okay, so this is really helpful when you are investigating some cases. Imagine there is a fraudulent website which is kind of a trap. Okay, let's say a fake hotel website which gives you a free 1 night stay or 2 night stay in their hotel room. Okay, but they do charge a token of token amount like 100 rupees or 500 rupees or 1000 rupees. Okay, so if they charge some token amounts, and if they give out a 5-star level room, okay, or suite room, then of course you will be delighted to get that particular room, right? And in that case, like when you make a payment to that particular web application, fake web application, okay, then what will happen after few days? The website will go down. The website will go down, okay, and no one will be no one will come to know what the website was looking like, okay, what the website was looking like, what files they had. So in such cases, if you have mirrored such websites previously, if you have mirrored such websites previously, it could be helpful to identify like who was the website owner, or what are the different files available on the website, and what payment gateway was integrated with. Because if the payment gateway is now known to you while your investigation, you can go to that payment gateway. You can ask that somebody from this domain must have contacted you for setting up a payment gateway, who was the owner, and that's how the investigation can go further, right? But what if you have not mirrored the website? So we don't often mirror any website, right? We don't often mirror any website in our daily life. I don't mirror any website, so of course you guys also don't mirror any website. But there is an alternative way for that as well. If you do not have if you have not mirrored any website, okay, and if you have fall into some trap, then also you can view that website. How? With the help of the Wayback Machine, okay, with the help of the Wayback Machine. So this WinHT-Track website copier, okay, it copies the entire site locally into your particular system. It mirrors out the entire website, right, whenever you run it. But the Wayback Machine, this Wayback Machine is mirroring world, like all the websites, almost all the websites of the entire world in like regularly, okay, regularly. All the websites of the entire world regularly is being mirrored by this Wayback Machine. And what is this Wayback Machine? Okay, this archive.org. So go to this archive.org. Here is the Wayback Machine. So if Real Paprika is committing some fraud, and if Real Paprika is shutting down, then I can go to this Wayback Machine. I can type realpaprika.com over here, and as you can see, this Wayback Machine is having the mirror copy, okay, of this website from 2013, okay, to 2020. So let's go and check out how the Real Paprika website was looking in 2013. So they have mirrored this website on 3rd June. So I'm clicking on this snapshot. 3rd June around 5 o'clock. Alright, so here we will have the page of realpaprika.com, maybe the first page ever of Real Paprika, and let's see how it looks like. Okay, so this was their first page back in 2013. Okay, so this helps us for investigating a fake website. You will come across a lot of such situations in your career, okay, when you have to use this archive.org, you have to use this HT-Track. And the next thing which I would like to show you is a quick demonstration of a Pakistani website, ppp.org.pk. So Indian hackers hacked this website ppp.org.pk in 2014 on 8th October. Okay, Indian hackers hacked this website. This ppp.org.pk is Pakistan's People's Party. Okay, the official website of Pakistan's People's Party, and Indian hackers hacked into that particular website on 8th October 2014, and just look at the website. It was completely defaced by Indian hackers. Okay, look at this website. It was completely defaced by Indian hackers back in 2014. Hacked by Black Dragon, Indian Hackers Online Squad. Love to all Indian hackers out there. Hello Mr. Bilawal Bhutto. चिड़िया मांगोगे तो उल्लू देंगे, कश्मीर मांगोगे तो बाबा जी का ठुल्लू देंगे. Okay, and not able to control their own country and want to take entire Kashmir from India. So this is basically the entire defacement page. Okay, we call it as a defacement page. So the original page was replaced by this page, and that's why we call it as a defacement. Anyone in the entire world, if they open ppp.org.pk, okay, on 14th October, on 8th October 2014, they will be seeing this particular web page. Of course, after this attack, okay, after this hacking attempt by Indian hackers, they have restored their website. Okay, this website have restored their website, but for a time being, for maybe half an hour, for maybe say like few hours, okay, until they restore the website, it will be completely defaced. So anyone in the entire world, if they are opening this particular website, they will be seeing this page. Okay, so I hope you have gone enough information about the Wayback Machine. Next is basic network information gathering. So I'll quickly open up this IP scanner tool. I use this angry IP scanner. You have to mention the range over here. So as I am on this range 0.1 to 0. Let's say 50, and okay, not 50, let's put 100. Subnet mask is of class C because I am using class C IP addressing. So basically you can mention /24 if you are using class C, and let's start this. So I'm starting this, and it will let me know that what different IP addresses are available in my network. Okay, what different IP addresses are available in my network, and what and who are basically accessing this particular IP address. So as you can see, 192.168.0.1, on this there is a D-Link router. This is my IP address, okay, 0.25. Again on 0.30, as you can see, there is some Android phone connected to this D-Link router. Then there is another phone, 192.168.0.43 Galaxy J7, connected to my D-Link router. Then again a desktop, another system, my iPhone is connected, and there is my IP address, and scanning is completed. So with this simple scanning, you are able to get who all are connected in the same network. You can get their host name, you can get their IP addresses, and with this basic information you can do a lot of things, because in network hacking, in system hacking, the main thing of your recipient is IP address. So this is a good utility. You can go and check this out. IP range, like it's basically called as angry IP scanner. Okay, angry IP scanner. I'll show you one more IP scanner, advanced IP scanner, and I think advanced IP scanner also shows that what operating system is being running on your target system. Okay, so yeah, the range is set properly over here, 192.168.0.1 to 100. It's properly set over here, and it's scanning. So the first, okay, on this we have D-Link router. On 25, this is my system. On 30, again this is some Android phone. On 98, my iPhone. Okay, it also gives out a MAC address. Okay, this advanced IP scanner also gives out MAC address. So this is kind of an add-on. And if you want to do it with your mobile phone, download an application called as Fing, Fing. Download an application called as Fing from Play Store. Okay, it's the same application and it will work in the same fashion. Just enter a range and it will scan your entire network, who all are connected. It will give you out all the information. But this is a system software, okay, which will work in your laptop or your system. I hope this explains well about basic network information gathering for now. Next is Showdown search engine. So basically Showdown is a search engine for internet connected devices, the devices which are connected to internet, the IoT devices, okay, or other devices which are connected to internet. So on Showdown you can almost find out all the IoT products, IoT devices which are connected on internet, and you can find out the problems into it. You can find out some sensitive information of different products listed on Showdown. Like I can go and I can type IP camera and I'll be able to access someone else's IP camera, okay. So if I see, this is the latest addition in Showdown searches, HipCam. If I go and open up this HipCam, now can you see this? Here is a camera on this IP address. Here is a camera on this IP address. Here is a camera on this IP address. So with the help of this simple Showdown search, we are able to access this. See, someone's office, okay. So Showdown is basically to search different IoT devices which are available on, like, which are vulnerable basically, okay, which are being exposed due to security misconfigurations. No password webcams. Look at this. If I go to this no password webcams, okay, here we don't have any video, but this should have some video. So I'll go and quickly open up this. I'll go and quickly open up this. Okay, this seems like a border. Net surveillance web. Okay, I'm not sure what it is. So all this camera, okay, they don't have password. They are not password protected. So you can see a live footage. You can see live footage. See, can you see this? Look at this live footage of this camera, which is of access communications, and we are able to see the things live that are happening over there. Look at the power of Showdown. Okay, this is still asking for some username and password, so I'm skipping it for now. But what you can do is, if you can just figure out what is the, what I can say, what is the camera provider vendor, okay, what is the camera vendor, then you can try default credentials of that particular vendor and you may be able to log in. Okay, this is not working. So we got to see one live camera with the simple search, okay. I'll go back. Maybe you can search out anything. See, these are some docs which I can say. If you want to search something of a specific organization, type org colon and organization. If you want to search according to port, you can type port colon and the port number. If you want to search according to country, city, state, you can use these filters. So all these are different filters which you can use. And let's say if I want specifically org pastebin.com and Yeah, let's look at this. Or colon paste bin. Or common colon Flipkart. Yeah, so as you can see, we are getting this IP addresses of Flipkart Internet Private Limited, maybe. Yeah, so these these IP addresses are not directly given to us, but they are being exposed on Showdown, and you can just go out and check the details which are being exposed. So it says 503 service unavailable, so maybe this IP address is not up and running, but still we have got some information through it. Look at this. uh, it says 200 OK, so maybe this IP address is working. We can just go on to this IP address and we can see what's the page that we are able to see. Okay, this is the page. I'll go to advanced, I'll go to this accept the risk and continue, because we are opening through IP address, and this is the page Flipkart wholesale. Okay, I'll just remove this. So likewise, you can search out whatever you want on Showdown for a different company, or based on different filters like city, state. Maybe you can search for different IoT products like webcam, like power plant, gas plants, gas pumps. Okay, so if I type down gas pumps, it will give me result accordingly. Okay, it will give me result accordingly. So you'll have to just figure out what the result is and understand whether you have searched correctly or not. Alright, so this is it with Showdown. Try this different filters and try to get some juicy information out of it. Okay, I hope this entire video explains well about different information gathering techniques. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video.